Royals Caravan pulling in at the Shenandoah Hy-Vee.
Believe that, that's for sure. I got old, man. I got old.
He just did play down in fantasy camp in Arizona a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, tired.
A lot of great Royals legends. 2014 American League
Smile at him, John.
Okay, I didn't know where she went.
No, he was just watching it.
Actually, my first time actually stepping on that major league field, I was so nervous. My legs were shaking. I didn't know, because I was like, they're going to love me or they're going to hate me. So I made sure I had to make a good impression on the whole club and the whole team and just fans in general. So
I know all of us Royals fans, I think, very much loved you there at the end. Take me through 4 to 2015. I know you probably start out in the minors, work your way up, and I would assume back up if things look good there by the end of the year anyway. This kind of the kickstart for you guys to get excited here for the 2015 season?
I actually do think it's a kickstart. I think we'll be just fine, actually. I'll go back to the minor leagues for a little bit. Hopefully I hit pretty good and do the same things I've been doing up there, still bases, and hopefully you'll be seeing me again.
Yeah, looking forward to it. What do you feel this team's capable of in 2015?
Still in more bases, probably more than ever.
I'm leaving to go to Arizona here next week, and so it's a good warm up to it. Kind of get you back in the mode of baseball.
Go to last year. I mean, you come over to the team, be part of a team that ended up going to the World Series. I mean, when you came in, is that something you thought this team was capable of?
For sure. I come from the Blue Jays. We were actually neck and neck. We were both 2.5 out when I got traded over here. So I knew that, if it was the same kind of atmosphere as we had with the Blue Jays, that it was, everybody's still grinding to try to make it, and it was a better atmosphere. It was awesome.
What are some of the things you take from that season? I mean, obviously 8 in a row in the playoffs and that kind of thing, getting to the World Series. Some things that you'll take with you from that 2014 campaign.
I mean, obviously the World Series and winning the American League Championship, but I think the wild card game will be something that will always stick in my memory. If you're looking for one thing, obviously every game had its own. I still, played over in my head a lot, so it's really cool.
It's a great Kickstarter. I'm at the second favorite place I like besides the ballpark. Right here in Hy-Vee, man. It's unbelievable, man. Look at all the food they got here. The people, smiles on their faces, man. I love it. Especially the people here. They came out. There was actually a line. Now I know they're here for Willie Wilson and Terrence Gore and Kratzy, but there was even a couple people that asked me for an autograph. I couldn't believe it.
Take me through just last year a little bit. I know there are obviously a ton of great things. You had the privilege of watching all that from upstairs for the most part. Just what did you take through in that season? I mean, was there one or two things that kind of stood out for you with, how that happened down the stretch?
Well, for me, I just finished my 3rd season as a broadcaster, and it was really fun to see how these young guys have matured from 2012, 13, and then 14, how they went from boys to men, and the fact that Ned Yost, endured all of the criticisms that he did, but you know what? He stayed by his team, and it's been a real good example for all the people in all of baseball, all over the country and all over the world, to see what a team can do if they stay patient and everyone pulls together on the same end of the rope. It was really special, and I think the Royals fans I know they were turned on to something good, but I hope they get there again, but it's really hard. But it's going to be fun to see them try to hold on to their American League title this year.
What do they have to do to duplicate something like that in 2015 and be just as good, if not better, than it this year?
Stay healthy. Health, again, is important. You've got to have health for your ball players. I think the fact that they added 3 different new players, that's good. Those are complimentary adds. They go along with their nucleus of players. They got stars now. Born right last year. They're right in front of our eyes. Salvi, Haas, Moose, Gordon, Kane. So they still got those guys. And they're back into the bullpen, man, with Holland back there, Herrera and Wade Davis. I mean, Hochevar's healthy this year. I think they're as good or better on paper than they were last year this time.
Well, first of all, it was exciting, and they did something that we never did do, and they won 8 games in a row, so that was pretty cool. It kind of reminded me of our 1980 team where we swept the Yankees, and we had a couple days off, and then we went and lost in the World Series, and it's kind of how they were. They swept a lot of teams and had a few days off, so I think that they learned a lot. They learned how good a team that they actually are, and hopefully next year it'll go all the way and win the World Series.
You feel that team in 2015 is capable of doing similar things to what we saw last year?
Well, every team's capable, and this one really is capable, but, we have to see how the chemistry is in the locker room. That plays a big part if guys are having a good year. And, but I think confidence-wise, they believe they can win, and that's a big key.